When I first moved into my house, the backyard pond was already there. A beautiful koi pond, professionally built, stocked with colorful fish that had been there for years. The previous owner left me detailed care instructions, and I fell in love with the little ecosystem. Those koi weren't just pets. They were valuable, some of them worth hundreds of dollars each. Of course, it didn't take long before HOA Karen decided she didn't like it. She claimed the pond attracted mosquitoes, even though I had a professional service maintaining it monthly. Then she said the pond was unsightly, though neighbors constantly complimented how peaceful it was. The truth? Karen wanted to put in a pond herself, but the HOA denied her request because her property line was too close to utility access. So naturally, she targeted mine instead. I brushed off her complaints until one morning I went out to feed the fish and noticed several floating belly up. At first, I thought maybe it was disease or a pump issue, but after a few days, nearly a dozen koi were dead. I had the water tested by the pond service company, and the results floored me. Traces of pesticide chemicals, the kind people use on lawns. Someone was poisoning my pond. Suspicion immediately fell on Karen. She'd been caught peeking over the fence before, and she was the only one openly hostile toward it. Still, suspicion isn't proof. Luckily for me, I had a security system with cameras that covered my yard. I repositioned one to face the pond. 2 nights later, there she was, Karen, crouching by the fence with a spray bottle, squirting liquid straight into my pond. Clear as day. I didn't go to the HOA this time. I went straight to the state environmental agency. Dumping chemicals into water features, even private ones, is considered a serious environmental violation, especially since my pond connects to a runoff system that eventually drains into a nearby creek. That meant she wasn't just harming my fish. She was contaminating public waterways. The investigators didn't play around. They came out, collected water samples, and confirmed the chemical traces matched products Karen had purchased. Yes, they subpoenaed her store receipts. When they confronted her, she tried to say she was helping by spraying for mosquitoes. The agents didn't buy it for a second. Here's where the government involvement comes in. Karen was hit with multiple charges: environmental contamination, a state offense; animal cruelty for the intentional killing of the koi; HOA violation for trespassing on my property. The fines alone were staggering, over $15,000 in penalties. On top of that, she was ordered to pay restitution for the koi, which the pond service appraised at another $7,000 total. The HOA, desperate to save face, immediately removed her from the board and banned her from holding any position again. Neighbors were horrified, and several even stopped speaking to her after word spread. The best part? The state made an example out of her. They required Karen to attend an environmental responsibility course and put her on probation. If she so much as touches another chemical container without authorization, she risks jail time. Meanwhile, the government actually helped me restock the pond. Through a local conservation program, I received several koi replacements and even a grant to improve my backyard water system to ensure it was safe from further contamination. Now, every time I sit by the pond and watch the new koi swim, I smile knowing Karen lost thousands of dollars, her HOA power, and her reputation, all because she thought she could kill my fish quietly. Turns out, when you mess with the environment, the government doesn't just knock, they bring the hammer down.